Hey, Shalom, Yasharala. First and foremost, I'd like to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honor is due unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kodam Malak, and I'm going to bring out another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. May this lesson be edifying to the elect, wherever they may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, to the Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations, but the line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which make them Israelites pursuing the Numbers 1 and 18. That's how we declare our lineage by the seed of our fathers. And this is, something that was, on my spirit, to bring out. I'm at the plantation, so, just bear with me. That you all to, maintain a spiritual frame, and that was, a quote, a spirit, that came to mind, when I was, just meditating, and thinking, how, we are in, we in those last days, we in those, that latter time where, Esau, Edom is, coming down upon the people. All right. He's making it tough out here for people. And truly, everything that these people are witnessing and they're starting to see, well, let's just say, when I say people, the world in one context, but people that, that know the prophets, that's been around the prophets, family members who understand what we're involved in, or they understand what we speak, them also, they see, this is what we've been saying. This is what we've been talking about. We've been talking about the downfall of Babylon the Great. All right. And, with them starting to feel it, because, we understand it. It take niggas, man, to actually feel, the squeeze before they start asking questions, before they start really, wanting to know, what's truly going on. Jake got to feel it. Right. So, with that being said, as, brothers within this truth, and younger brothers, maintain a spiritual frame. Right. Because, we're coming into times where a lot of people are going to start asking questions. They're going to start looking, at you, because, they understand that, hey, man, this is what, we've been prophesying about. We've been talking about. Right. And they see the state that the world is. So a lot of people are about to start clinging on to the prophets. A lot of people are about to start really inclining their ear. Right. And they about to, start, really, keep having that, that eye on us. Right. So, wherever you, are, whether you may have to, some brothers get different situations. You may have to go, see family from time to time from a situation. You may have a child. They may have to babysit, whatever the case may be. Even at work, maintain that spiritual frame. Right. Don't let your guard down in this world, among these people. Right. Keep that spiritual frame. And I'm not saying you have to, quote scriptures to these people while you're talking to them, or especially wearing fringes outside of camp. All right. But, you stay within the spirit, you keep it, you keep it spiritual. Right. Don't let your guard down. Don't be slipping, because, people, they know a lot more than how they act, when it comes to, the prophets. Certain family members, they may play dumb, they may play stupid, but they understand that, hey, man, we go out there and we prophesy the downfall. All right. We're not with this system and we're not with this kingdom, All right, even when it comes to your own family, your woman, your children, man, we're living in serious times. So remain serious. The scriptures talking about, girding up thy loins, like a man. Be the man that, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah has built up. Right. Don't get weak, man, because hey, this world is designed to beat you down and make you weak. All right, and talk shit. Truly they want to take your crown. That scripture say, let no man take thy crown. All right. And when it's talking about that, that goes for women, that goes for family members, that goes for all these people at your job, because these people of this world are trying to shame you, all right, for following after Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They're trying to shame you for doing the work of the Lord. And we didn't see man slither and slide out the truth, because you know what? They start seeking validation of the world, and they stop caring for the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because they start to let their guard down. They didn't maintain a spiritual frame. They got weak. And that caused what? Those demons to enter in, and you look up. Now, you see a nigga who used to, go out and teach and profess the name of the Lord, and he's back in the world. Why? Because, he let the world get in his head. He let his woman get in his head. He let his family get in his head. And they become, ashamed of the gospel. They become ashamed of the work of the Lord. Ultimately, they go back into the world. The scriptures say, no man warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. We're not here to make people like us. We're not here to make to prove to people that we can be down, right? Oh yeah, I got the truth, but I can be down in the world too. We're not here for that. We're here to, the mission is, to completely, follow after Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and please the Lord, do the will of the Lord, all right? And say, you know what? Fuck what these people is talking about in the world. The hell with how my woman views me. If she's ashamed of, the work I do for the Lord, well, she ain't right either. If my family are ashamed, the scriptures say that a prophet have no honor among his own city and people, roughly paraphrasing, man. So you're going to have people from the past you used to go to school with, you used to work with, that you may work with now, that's going to look at you funny, and man, the hell with them. All right? They about to, they're getting ready to see, all right, because they're only seeing a little bit of what we've been saying. With the economy going down and things are going digital, that's just a piece of the prophecy. All right? What about, the famines? All right? What about, the darkness? What about, when people lose these jobs? Right? Apparitions, scourges of amendment, the ultimate judgment, nuclear destruction. That's what these people are getting ready to see. And, seeing, that you seeing the upwards of these people. All right, they're feeling the squeeze. So a lot of people are going to start clinging in Salakia. I know I'm ranting right now. I'm at the, I'm at the plantation. So, Lord willing, I'm quoting scriptures as I go. I didn't want to make this long, right? So, a lot of people are about to start clinging on and trying to get real close to you. All right, and some it may be for the right reasons. All right, it's up to you to discern if they're around and if they're asking, sincere questions for the right reasons. And it's up to you to discern, if these people ain't right. Some family members may come around with a motive. Some women may come around with different motives. They may not be right when they come around, man. Right? But if you're not maintaining that spiritual frame, then, people think that they can, play you. For lack of a better term. Think they can get over on you. Which, it's a saying in the world called, you play dumb and be smart. All right? But when you play dumb, man, you make sure you play dumb the right way. When we say play dumb, that don't mean you got to act like a nigga. You don't have to do that. You just use your discernment, man. All right? Without letting everybody inside of your business. Use your discernment. Don't let everybody know what you're doing. It's not your woman's business to know everything that you're about and everything that you're involved in. It's not her business. All right, people at work. All right, you don't have to make it known that you're an Israelite. At work. Because we're going to come into a time of heavy persecution. All right, and ultimately, what the finger is going to get pointed at brothers who's been doing the work. As the scripture said that they make a man an offender for the words. So, the words that we bringing out, majority of the world, if not all of the world, are against the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai because they love this place. They want this place to go on. They don't want to see this place get destroyed. Everybody want this place to, to continue to go on in its wickedness. But the Lord is getting ready to make that return. So, the point being is, keep that spiritual frame on you. Don't let your guard down, all right, with these women and these family members. Don't let them weaken you. Don't let them take your crown. All right? Stand firm for the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? So, that about does it for this lesson. Lord willing, the elect was edified. Until next time, all praise, honor, and glory be due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rechai HaGodash. The honors is due unto the elders and the apostles' great millstone. I'm going to say shalom.